down to your core. And it will literally knock you down. Has anybody ever been there? When the news that you get is so devastating that you don't have time to wrap your mind around it. And if somebody don't catch you, you might fall. Anybody ever had any news like that? Those are what I call the punch-drunk times. It can feel like an 800-pound gorilla just hit you straight in the gut, and you can't recover. I've been there before, y'all. And he says at times like those, you and I need to know that we got to think sober. We got to think right. He said after you catch your breath, after you get up off of the floor, he says, okay, now you need to know some things. You need to know, number one, that it probably wasn't God that put that thing on you. It was probably the enemy. And God allowed it to happen, but you need to recognize, don't fool yourself, there is an enemy called the devil. He said he's walking around like a roaring lion. In other words, he want to let you know that he's coming. But is anybody glad that he can roar all he wants to? He can talk all he wants to. He can tell all the lies that he wants to. But my Bible tells me, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. But he said, don't fool yourself now. We do have an adversary. He said, so when he comes in his many forms, he said, be sober, be vigilant. In other words, he said, that's the time that you need to turn to me. He said, don't procrastinate. Don't wait. Don't call mama them and daddy them and see what auntie got to say about it. He said, go ahead and call on me right there. Is that a good remedy for your problem today? God said, don't wait. Go ahead and call on me. Call on me right there. He said, that's when you need to seek me a little harder. That's when you need to hold on to me a little tighter. That's when your prayers need to be a little more fervent when you're going through something. Think about it now. Let's do a little survey in the room this morning. Think about your problems. Think about what you're facing. Which one of your circumstances do you need to turn over to the Lord today? Don't look at your neighbor. Don't look at nobody. Which ones do you need to turn over to the Lord today? And God says, I'm ready. If you're ready, I'm ready. If you're tired, I'm tired of you going through it too. He says, so go ahead and start to trust me in the middle of what you're going through. Look there on your paper. Look at how God treats us when we trust him. You see Psalm 32 and 10? It says, many are the woes of the wicked, but the Lord's unfailing love surrounds the man who trusts him. Oh, is that some good news, y'all? Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayers. That's what Romans 12 and 12 said. And then finally, this is what I like. I like Psalm 16:11. It says, you will show me the path of life. In your presence is the fullness of joy. At your right hands are pleasures forevermore. What is he asking us to do right there? He's asking us to look past our circumstances. Look past our pain. Look past what we're going through and see God. You're talking to your neighbor. Tell your neighbor, see God. Tell yourself, see God. He said, look past all the stuff that you're going through and knowing that God is just a prayer away. That God is just a call. He's just a cry away. And while we're focusing on the problem, y'all, we need to be focusing on God. Because my Bible tells me that God never changes. Your situation, my situation may change, but God never changes. And Jesus, our Lord, certainly doesn't change. The Bible declares that he's the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. Is anybody glad about that? That we serve a God who doesn't change. But stuff changes in our lives from 1 minute to another. From 1 second to another second. Things can change just that fast. But God says before it hits you, you need to already have it in your spirit that I love you. You need to already have a plan of attack when the enemy comes. Because guess what? He's coming. And sometimes he'll bring his imps and his demons with him. His cousins and he'll bring all of them sometimes. Anybody ever been there? You look around and you say, wait a minute now, I thought I was through with that, but wait a minute, here comes some more. What? But just know that God is greater than anything we'll go through. And at those times you feel alone, you need to know and understand that God is right there with you. Do we have any witnesses in the Bible for that? Yeah, we do. Because see, Moses was told by God, just with his rod, to go and lead his people out of slavery. And then he did what God told him to do. And he found himself out in the wilderness and with Pharaoh behind him. Gina just talked something about it. And then the Red Sea in front of him. God led him out there. And he had to trust God to get through. And then you remember Joshua fighting the battle of Jericho. God told him to do some crazy stuff. March around this wall for 7 days. And he said, then when we get ready to win the battle, he said, put your swords down. And all I want y'all to do is make some noise. That's some crazy stuff, isn't it? Now these folks ready to kill us, and God, you talking about pick up a pie. That's some crazy stuff, isn't it? Peter knew firsthand, too, when Jesus told him to get out of that boat. Wind, waves. It was storming. The Bible said it was a tempest. That's a big storm, y'all. And Jesus talking about get out the boat and come to him. Y'all, what you saying, Pastor? With this example, and with us too. See, God can do what God gonna do. See, but he's gonna kill Pharaoh's army before they left Egypt. When the children of Israel were there, he could have made the walls fall down at any time. Jesus could have just told the wind and the waves, just shut up, stop, and let the boy walk out there. But what was God doing? God was transferring some faith. Moses, he said, if you raise up the rod, I'll be with you. The children, as they walked around there, he said, all you got to do is shout, and I'll be with you. Or is anybody hearing me yet? And Jesus said, Peter, all you got to do is keep your eyes on me, and you can walk on water. Well, what was God trying to do? What is God trying to do in our lives? He's trying to produce some faith. He knows what you're going through. He sees the times that you had. But he's asking, he's saying, will you trust me? I know it don't feel good right now. I know it feels tough right now. I know you don't see how you're going to make it through right now. But he says, just trust me. Story is told of a man who had a conversation with God one day. And he had a particularly rough day. And so the man, he got home, he wanted to talk to God. He said, look here, God. And God said, yes, my son. He said, God, I had a rough day. I had a bad day, God. He said, look. First of all, when I got up this morning, the alarm clock didn't go off. And I was late. He said, then I got out there to the car, and the car wouldn't start. Lord, he said, God, what was up with that? He said, then I got to work, and at lunchtime I went to Subway. And they fixed my sandwich, and the first person fixed my sandwich wrong. I had to wait for somebody else to fix me another sandwich, so I was late getting back to work. He said, then God, when I got in the car, he said, I picked up my cell phone to answer a call. And just when I got it to my ear, the phone went dead. He said, Lord, I had a rough day. And so I just wanted to get home and soak my feet. Bought me a brand new foot massage. He said, Lord, I turned the water on, filled it up, got the water at just right the temperature, turned it on, and nothing happened. He said, God, why did you do all of that to me? God said, okay, let me see. He said, this morning when you were late waking up, the death angel was at your bed. And I sent my angel down to wrestle with him. And you were late getting up because that battle was going on. And I was fighting for your life. And I said, oh, okay, God. He said, your car wouldn't start because if you had got in the car at the right time, there was a drunk driver coming down your street. And he would have hit you right when you were getting ready to pull out. And I said, oh, okay, God. He said, no, okay. At lunch, when that person fixed your sandwich, They were sick, had the flu. So I let somebody else fix your sandwich the right way so that you wouldn't be sick and could go to work. The man said, oh, God, I see what you said. He said, wait. He said, okay. He said, then when you got home, going home, you picked up that phone and it died. He said, somebody was on the other end who was going to tell a lie about that conversation that you were having. So I let your phone go dead at just the right time so you wouldn't have to deal with that. The man said, God, that guy got wrong, God. God said, he said, wait a minute. He said, that foot massager that you stuck your feet down in, he said, I didn't allow it to work because if it had worked, it had a shortage in it and it would have electrocuted you. The man, he said, God, I'm sorry. He said, don't be sorry. He said, just learn how to trust me. He said, Lord, I will trust you. He said, just know that everything you go through, every time of day, he said, God said, I got my hand in it. He said, don't be sorry, just trust me. The man said, Lord, I'm going to learn I will trust you. He said, God said, don't worry about it. That's just me being God, taking care of my children. Oh, can I talk to somebody?